All right, just on a couple of things that was on my mind about the law of attraction. What is it for, right? And I know that for certain it's not for debating, right? Once you somehow become a master of the law of attraction, or somehow you master the stuff, you are an expert. Nobody, the moment that you think you understand about the law of attraction, the moment that you're not humble enough to be open, um, because if you're not willing to have you know what Bruce Lee say? Bruce Lee say belts are there. Most people care about belts, right? I mean, of course, there are people who will kick my ass, right? But uh, belts are there to hold up your pants, right? That's it. He don't care about belts. In martial arts, belts built system, and that's where they get back in kung fu days, right? Where you passed when for me, uh, when I do, they have the 13 technique, right? They have the short form, the second form, the third form, and then they have the system, the belt coloring system. You graduate up, but by doing so, you have to pay. When you do a test, you have to pay them, and that's how you level up. I guess it's a system so they can get paid too, because you already pay the school, so now you're paying to rank up, right? So that's in of itself would kill people like that. It When people who are close-minded, it kills them from living their best self. It kills them from being open to ideas, because once they think that somehow they know all these laws, it's great. But if they can utilize these laws and not debate it with people and say, oh, blah 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 blah, I don't care. Stop debating. Like, some of the conspiracy theories and some of the, like, for me, like, what they have, like, fucking Area 51 now. People talking about it. Area 51. Yo, aliens. Yo, if they have aliens, that's cool. Okay, like, I can do aliens. Okay, that sounds kind of wrong. Wow, that's weird. Okay, actually, one alien that I would make out with is freaking Clark Kent. I was just recently watching a video with not with where they had Clark Kent and Lois Lane together, and but he's an alien, right? I would kiss him. I would make out with him. Okay, that's not wrong. All right, so a law of attraction is for it so you can build a better life, right? For yourself, for your family, not to goddamn debate it online, right? These conspiracy theories and spiritual people, they're so proud, their knowledge is holding them back, right, from living their best life. Like, I think that for the people who have experience, the older folks should also learn from younger folks, right? Because we're the new generation, right? The generation where, like, we're building our dreams up, right? And what happened is, for me, I'm learning from people who are way ahead of me, right? Their content, people that help me along the way, I learn from them, and vice versa. But to say that, sometimes people talk about experience. Sometimes experience could hurt you because it get in your way in your head, right? It could destroy your lens, which you see the world. That's what happened with most old folks when they have too much experience and they're not willing to learn. I was like, oh, they see this, they done that, but they're not willing to be more open since they live a very long life, right? They could kill. That's what happened when people who promise you that if you do this certain thing and they guarantee you that you live a good life, it doesn't happen. It's the same thing as you've been indoctrinated by the school system, and you've been told and led to saying that it will give you the best life ever. I had my best friend told me this once before. He told me that this guy, when he went to college, it was the best time of his life, but when he got out of college, it sucked for him, right? So, and do not make it into a concept. Just use it in your life. That's it. That's is therefore it's not supposed to be a concept. Um, and it's to evolve, not de-evolve, but to evolve the quality of our life to build the dreams that we've been pursuing. And people, the reason why I'm different because I consume a lot of from a lot of best people from like Brian Tracy. He definitely don't believe in easy, right? And now most law of attraction people would get pissed at me because see they want me, you know, people might think that I might be arrogant or ignorant when I say the things about the law of attraction. I am not. Because it's annoying as hell to me that when they want everything easy, that like if people who are lazy, they won't make like great stuff happen. They won't make awesome thing like it's like people who have this notion just because you're into the spiritual stuff, meaning that life won't be tough on you, that life won't throw you rocks, life won't push you down. Now, most people who are older than me, who have more experience than me, understand life more than me, right? And I can see that it's tough for them, right? But they still went through it, right? I mean, they have kids and I don't have kids, right? And then they have to take care of their family. They have to take care of a lot of things that I, don't have to take care of because that's, they are building that foundation, right? They have experience, right? But sometimes people who are also proud of experience because it's like when you're going to work and you already know what to do, right? It's like that, right? It's like you already built that. At first, you are new at that skill set. You're happy. You're just doing okay, but you could be better. It's like typing. You once you learn the skills, you could be better at typing, but you chose not to. You can always do better. Like there's um when when you first build a new skill, your skill set go up, right? It rise really fast, and then until you got okay, you don't care, nothing push you. What happened is you plateau until you begin to rise again and push yourself up again to build that new skill, to become a master at it. But most people don't master anything. No, most people don't master new skill, so they let their skill set die. So that's what happened with most law of attraction people, or whatever quote unquote spiritual whatever. You know, I remember one time, uh, like just because people are spiritual, just because we're spiritual doesn't mean we all have hard time. Like most people don't tell you their struggle. Most people just put a facade, a positive thing on whatever they're doing on social media, right? And the only reason why I say these things because I wanted to connect with you. That's the only because people have moments of hard time, right? People want them to be there for them. People want them like that they're not the only one that's going through it, right? That everybody 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 in the world, right? Everybody in the world experience some level of pain or suffering. Because people suffer inside, but they don't tell you, right? So, and knowing about the law of attraction won't make you more spiritual. I'm sorry, it won't make you more spiritual. I don't know what version spiritual reality is like people think it is, but if to understand about the law of attraction, if it cloud your judgment, if it doesn't help you to think clearly and it get you on the wrong direction, somehow we have to rethink the notion of um, law of attraction, vibrations, and spirituality mean, right? Because there's so many misconceptions about law of attraction. Oh, you should wait for things to happen, or you make things happen, or you just wait for it. Why the heck you have the like fucking like 100 years left, and you're going to wait for things to happen until or unless you're gonna like it make no sense. Um, to make you open to new awareness. It should help you to make you new awareness. Otherwise, let's say you get introduced to the law of attraction and you already know all this stuff, but you're not open to new, new awareness. You're fucked. because you think you know everything, right? That's the problem with quote unquote law of attraction. And I'm not a teacher. I'm just like saying like there's no point um, to disrupt who you have been, right? So this teaching, these law of attraction teachings, should be able to disrupt our thinking, our what, and it should rewire our heart set and mindset, right? That if we learn this, we must let go of the things that we used to learn. I forgot who say this. That I think Ty Lopez always talk about our mind. It's like an attic, right? That the law of attraction should be able to, if we're quote unquote spiritual awaken, then we should let go of the ideas that doesn't serve us anymore. The things that we learn, right, doesn't make room for us now. That these principles made us who we have become and attracted people, like-minded people. And if there are some principle that we don't agree with anymore, let it go. There are some of the principle in the spiritual stuff, teachings that I don't resonate with. I let it go. I only keep the things that I resonate with. That's why sometimes I feel like I'm inside. I feel like I'm arrogant and I'm ignorant to like law of attraction people or spiritual, but I'm not. It's just because I let go of the idea uh, that people in the law of attraction space have because they're not willing to change. And also, this question I was thinking just now when I was thinking about if they talk about the law of attraction and they're open to an experience, why are they resisting to change the idea that they have? Good question, right? Why are they resisting the idea that something new come into their life and try to say, you know, what if you see it this way and maybe you can change it a little bit? Why are they resisting? Because they're proud, right? Sometimes they're proud, they don't let go. That's why they keep them stuck, right? And so that's the thing that I wanted to disrupt who have been to rewire who you can become, right? I think it's about rewiring who you can become. Um, the past that we have, we might not like the past, right? And the past, you know, we didn't know any better. So those things we should let it go, but also the past made who you are, right? It wired you for this moment. Every failure, every mistake that you ever made, for preparing you for what's to come in the next time. I think that's my thoughts for today for the law of attraction. It's not just about frequencies and vibrations. It's not just self-help spiritual stuff. It's not all that about that. That's pretty much it I got.